Welcome to Community Voice. I posted on Facebook and that we literally, this is late NOV. This is crazy, man. Just the cars. I came the back way, and that means come down to Burleigh as opposed to, I'm glad I didn't take Capital.
Yeah, Doc.
I took Capital.
Yeah.
You know what
I was coming from Port Washington.
Yeah. Of course, we don't get to see it, but I'm told that so many areas of the city look just like this when we get these kinds of rain.
It wasn't a lot of rain as much as it was these sewers are all back.
Right,
up.
Exactly.
Man, we need to go out there with our
who need to
fishing
fix
sticks.
that?
And,
Or some rakes.
Last time we had it, Michelle, she actually put on garbage bags.
Oh man, I got pictures.
Yeah, some lady that was leaving here.
Karen just put on garbage bags.
Nah, but you
She
gotta
parked
see
right here on the side.
Man, I would send those pictures to Debo, but
I got those pictures,
I
Jermaine.
turned state. So
No, you turn states. I don't turn nothing.
I turned state. Hey man, I see
Well,
all
good morning. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Top of the morning, my brothers.
Yeah, how's everybody this morning on this Friday? Good Friday.
Oh man, I'm
good,
good. You know,
Looking for a good fish fry, man. Looking for a good fish fry.
Today is the day if you want a fish fry.
I mean,
definitely the day.
every Friday
It's the last
is a
day.
fish
No,
fry.
but you know it's the last day of Lent, and so yeah.
hey man, with all that water out there, man, you can catch you some tilapia and goldfish out there, man.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for
People acting a fool. They still don't know how to dry.
Yeah,
They blowing at each other out there.
I'm just waiting for a casket to
to come floating down.
That's crazy because when I was coming up 20th Street, I did see Batesville casket and I blew, and the dude was like, "Why you blowing at me?" Dude, I always blow at Batesville casket. Look at this car.
Look at that. It look like something floating through, man, like it's
Yeah,
a baby seal or something.
getting up
Man,
on
what is
those
that?
pumps too. Wow.
Man, Keith showed me the lady. The water was past her knees.
Yeah.
Their knees,
Yeah,
literally.
that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
11:45.
Oh, yeah, you
there.
backing out of it. Good move.
I don't even see why people will still try to drive through this stuff.
We got to do a radio program, but that.
Yeah, we're doing it. But
the thing
the
is,
camera ain't on you. The camera's out there
what
on
you
Lake
expect them to
NOV
do?
right
Just
now.
sit there.
Go the other way.
Go the
Don't
other
drive
way.
through it.
Or if you drive through it, you got to keep going. You
Yeah,
can't
well,
stop.
yeah. I mean, once you start,
Because when you turn the corner, I said, keep going. Don't stop.
Because
Keep
if
going.
you stop, it's over.
Even if I would have stopped, I'd have still been good.
All right. Boy, you got
Really?
this- got the-
Yeah,
got
you
that
know, because he's
supercar.
32 and 0.
There he go.
You got the supercar.
Hey, see, at least we know he been listening. You feel me?
Hey, man, I hope you know nobody goes undefeated, bro.
Again,
All right.
some people
Okay. Some people want
who
it
got
all.
the weak pull out.
Some people.
Some people got the strong. You got to know who you at.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? I'm on the strong.
So you pull out champ, huh?
What's my name?
All right.
Yeah.
Child support.
Protege.
Oh man, I could be a photojournalist. Oh, man, look at some great shots there.
Is that an iPhone? Is that an iPhone, Keith?
Yeah,
That explains it.
keep
Oh man. So you said me that the phone.
no
did the
skills
work.
required.
You said
No
the
skills
phone
required.
break the wall.
No skills required.
That's
When you got a
terrible.
good phone, it knows what to do.
It's terrible.
Phone
Look at
lines
that, man.
open. 414.
Water's up on that car's fender, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. Man, that
Yeah,
car gonna
walking through
drown, man. You gonna
I used to have this.
Oh, she got boots. She good. She got boots.
She got the waders?
Yeah, she got them rubber boots.
Got her boots
Rubber
Look at that
ducky.
on the hood of that car, man. That white car just
Yeah,
went
that's
through there.
crazy, man.
And it literally looks like a lake, man, because it's like
I
waves.
ain't even gonna lie, man. It just seemed like the weather gonna hijack the program today because
Yeah.
it's just fascinating.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, that's
Ooh. Keep going. Don't
Yeah.
stop. Keep
Doc, you
going.
slowing
Don't
up.
give up. Keep
Yeah, they
going.
slowing
Hey, 'cause
up.
once
Keep
that
going.
engine get wet,
Yeah, keep going.
Oh, they stopped in the middle of the street.
Keep going. Keep going.
Oh,
There was an accident. Did anybody see there was an accident yesterday?
the car just stalled.
yeah, because they stopped.
Yeah, they did
And if
stop.
it's up on that truck,
Yeah, like that, man.
Dang.
Oh, jeez.
The authorities got to get out here, man.
We called.
You did, okay?
Hey, the city of Milwaukee's closed. It's Good Friday.
For real?
Yeah.
Dang. I didn't think this is a real holiday.
What?
For
Come
real.
on, man. Come on,
Good
man.
Friday. Good Friday's like President's Day to me. man.
Oh,
No,
Lord, no,
no real holiday, man.
Oh,
Not
the boy,
God-fearing
oh, Lord.
Christian God-fearing
Y'all looking at me crazy like I'm not telling the truth.
That we just talked about Jesus getting ready to get oh man.
You know,
We expect this kind of talk from Jermaine.
Sunday.
Hey, whoa. No, not me, brother. Listen, if it's one thing,
Ouch.
did he hit a nerve, King? He hit a nerve.
He definitely struck a nerve.
Hey, hold on, man.
And I knew I would.
Hey, hold on, man. Hey,
I'm a
man.
nerve sensing seeker, seeking nerves.
Hey, man, listen, man. Anything that got to do with the Lord, man, you watch yourself, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You shut your mouth when you
Won't
talking,
you do it?
talking about the
Hey,
Lord.
Debo. Jermaine, let the same people talk. Let the same people.
There you go.
That's right.
He did something to my spirit, King.
Leave it to the scholars.
We talking about real believers. It's like
Wait a
real
minute, wait a
believers
minute.
talk.
Speaking of which, since you made that little phrase, I was walking out of
There's
the
2
studio
cars stalled now.
on yesterday.
They
What
blocking.
was Meach talking about? He is now a Democrat. What was he saying?
Man, he wolf ticking, man.
He didn't say that.
Wasn't that on your show, Keith?
Well, no, he did say that.
What did he say?
that. Yeah. Well, consider the source. I told him if you're gonna be a Democrat, they'd love to get your dues. That's what makes you a Democrat. You got to be a member of the party, so you got to pay your dues.
So what made him do that?
Come on,
He
man.
must
Why
have
we
just been
wasted-
funny.
No,
He couldn't have been.
I walked
serious.
out. I wanted to hear, but
I think he was.
Doug called me out of the studio yesterday for something, and I heard that, and I didn't get a chance to revisit it. So what was that all about?
I don't know. He just called in just
He
to
is
say that
attention seeking
he
again,
saw the light and he a Democrat.
right?
I
okay.
saw the light.
Hey, yeah, you gotta ignore that.
I was waiting on the punchline. I thought he had told some kind of joke or something after I left the studio.
No, I thought he would have said something more serious.
See,
Out of all the stuff
What
that
do
Meach done
crashes look
said,
like?
he gonna say he saw
What
the
do
light
crashes
now.
look like when there's a flood? Like, how do you do that?
But
Yeah.
man, it's two cars stuck now.
Where the other one at? I see that
The
one.
red one.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like it's blocking.
Yeah.
So people, it's either you gonna be stuck down here or you got to try to go around both of them. And if you trying to bust the right coming down this street, it's tough.
Folks to avoid 20th and Capitol.
Yes, please
Avoid
avoid.
If you don't have to be out, don't be out. Period.
Yeah.
Please avoid 20th and Capitol. And if you don't have to be on the streets, stay home.
Or if you got a surfboard, it's perfect time for surfing USA. Get your beach boys.
You know what? I was I don't know where it was yesterday. And this song, man, goes back. Man, I was a kid when this song came out. It's just there was 2 songs I remember during that period. That must have been like 68. The one song was Young Girl, Get Out of My Mind. You remember?
No.
Oh, okay. You're much too young, girl. Okay. And then the other one was Bottle of Wine.
Mm.
You remember Bottle of Wine? Yeah,
How's it
Bottle
go?
of Wine, leave me alone.
How does it go?
Let me go home and get sober. I got it on my phone. Bottle of Wine. Oh, man. So I was going like,
And
dude,
who was
that
the,
took
who
me
was
back.
the artist on the?
Bottle of Wine was done by. Where's my music? I listened to a little Seals and Croft this morning, too. We may never.
You know what song?
The Firebirds, the Fireballs. Anybody ever heard of them?
No.
Fireballs?
Yep.
No, I've never heard.
This song came
I
out.
thought you said Fire Burns.
No, Fireballs.
Fireball. You know, Nancy Wilson was on my mind this morning.
Nancy Wilson.
Yeah.
What?
Guess who I saw today?
Oh.
Oh,
That's my song right there.
no. Wait. You know what's her name had redid that song.
Who?
The young girl. Guess who I saw today while I was out in what is her name? The black girl. There was a black girl, young girl. She could sing her butt off and she had recorded.
did too.
So they probably fell underneath the water.
Yeah, you just gotta avoid 20th at all costs.
There's a storm on the ocean.
And you know,
It's moving.
it was like this
This
one
old
day,
way.
and I wasn't here, but y'all
If
talked
your
about it.
soul not
anchored in.
Jesus,
Is today worse?
drift away.
Is today worse than it was the last time?
Yeah.
Drift away.
Yeah. You will
Drift
surely.
away.
You will surely drift away. Amen. If your soul's not,
I love when you got.
in Jesus,
I love when you got a good congregation
you
over
will
there, people.
surely
Do they do the fans on
Yes,
that
sir,
one?
Doc.
They do the fans on that
drift
one.
away, slaves.
You got it, fan.
Drift
You
away.
got it, fan. That-
Speaking of songs, man, and I know y'all ain't gonna believe me, but I'm gonna pull it up. There's a song that I heard this lady singing. She said, the song goes like this: Hell is hot, ain't no water there.
Oh Lord,
Hell is hot, ain't no water there.
what
Hold
this
on,
bus
no
doing, bro?
Gatorade,
We
no
gotta try to
Sprite,
get around these cars.
no water. Hell is hot, ain't no water there. I'm gonna pull it up so you can see it.
Oh, he got on the curb.
Yeah, because he gotta get around.
Yeah, he gotta get around. Hell is hot,
Man,
ain't no water there.
they got the window down trying to talk to him.
Okay.
Ain't nobody.
Well, this wasn't on the program, but it just came up. Oh man, Drake claims Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl. Well, thank you.
Context clues. I kind of knew what you
Okay.
was talking.
Drake's claim Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance was orchestrated to assassinate his character.
Man.
This nigga's so weak.
Listen,
Yeah, man. That's getting on my nerve.
I'm gonna
This
tell you
dude
what
is-
it is, man. He lost out. Now, first of all, he should have never came for
We
Kendrick.
just live in the generation where people don't know how to take L's. You know what I'm saying? Everybody take a L, man. You gotta know how to take a L. You know, you gotta know how to take a L. And when you don't know how to take a L, we get people acting like Drake.
See, but this cat can dish it out because he was at all of them cats. He was at the cat from Virginia. That was with
He
what
went
was
at
his name from
he went at everybody. He went
yeah,
at
yeah.
Meek Mill.
He went at Meek, though.
You
He went
know.
at Cole. He went at what was that cat that
He went at Rick Ross. You know, he ran at Common.
They had a joint with the
You know,
Neptunes.
He went at Pharrell. You know, he
What was the
went
dark
at
skinned dude that was part of the group?
Pusha T.
Pusha T, that's his name.
You know, he went. I mean, he went at everybody.
And then he got spanked by Kendrick, and now
Kendrick bruised his ego.
What's up with Light Bright? You know, I mean, here you come, man. You getting spanked by everybody.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
yeah. I mean, he
Call it. Thank you for your patience.
Lord have mercy.
You on there?
Good morning.
Hey, good morning, man. I heard y'all bring my name up. I heard Debo question about me seeing the light.
I saw the light.
I saw the light. That was old church jam.
Yes, sir,
Hey, but
Doc.
listen to this, man.
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's about 5
Word.
things I would never do in life. I'm gonna be totally honest with you and the audience. I'm never gonna be an armed robber. I don't like armed robbers. I ain't gonna never sell no dope. I ain't gonna sell my soul or let a homosexual play in my booty hole. And I ain't gonna be no Democrat. Not never. I ain't gonna never be no Democrat. But I wanted to see the response. And guess what Right Out said? We don't want you. We gonna throw you back anyway. So no matter
Return
what I
it,
do,
man. Return him to sender.
once a person
Return
has
to
Clarence Thomas sitting on that Supreme Court
I know.
uphold the Constitution that was given to freed slaves, our ancestors, the people that were brought here against their will. We better hope old Uncle Thomas do the right thing this trip. We need him because that birthright citizenship
He a
thing
Republican,
is
so
crazy.
he a Republican. So you should be confident in he gonna do what you want him to do.
I don't know, man. This is a heavy one, man. This is a heavy one.
Which one you talking
Because,
about?
You know,
Thomas.
this birthright citizenship,
I can't
if
even
it's
believe.
not
I don't even
interpreted
know
the
why.
right way, then
Well, I don't know. You don't
they
have
say
to
they
interpret
win
it.
with
It's
this. They
pretty explicit.
overpopulate me and you, man. They ride in on what our ancestors, you understand, was bought here and bled and died. The rights that they coming here for, man, was paid for and purchased in black blood, man.
Yeah.
And so my thing is that we better hope that they was getting them pregnant at the border, raping them, sending them in here. And when they get here, if the baby, God forbid, the baby be born with a disability, automatically qualify for Social Security. Okay? the Social Security that me, you, Keith, and everybody else done paid into, and our daddies and granddaddies, and before them, our ancestors paid with blood and sweat, equity down in this country. What'd you say, Doc?
I sneezed,
No,
man.
he sneezed. I said bless you.
Let me.
Yeah, God
there's a
bless you,
case
brother.
that everybody's talking about the young man who is currently in El Salvador, but
He's
here's
an El Salvadorian. He's not a Mexican.
okay. Good. Thank you for the clarification. But here's the point I'm getting ready to make. Juan Carlos Lopez Gomez, a 20-year-old U.S. citizen, was being held in Leon County Jail Thursday, charged with illegally entering Florida as an unauthorized alien, even as a supporter waived his U.S. birth certificate in court.
Okay, this is good. I like that. We don't know until it play out. We had an illegal alien working on the 2nd district police station on the south side, arresting and busting people. He had a birth certificate. He had an ID. He had a cousin that signed for him that they let stay on the force. And where that dude at today? How many people? Man, those cases have to be questioned because the integrity of these people are not. I mean, the integrity is there is no integrity. You the police, you busting me, probably treating me really bad. And guess what? You ain't even supposed to be in this country. Don't let one of them hit your car or you hit their car. They gonna sue you, boy.
But what I just pointed out to you that a U.S. citizen was detained or being detained by ICE. That's the
We
great
don't know if
danger.
he's a U.S. citizen.
Yeah, they have his birth
He's got a birth
certificate.
certificate.
He's
But
born
to
here.
remember, the police officer that was working at 2nd District
What
had a
does that got to
birth
do with
certificate.
this dude?
I can't hear you.
What's this got to do with this dude?
Say that again.
What's that got to do with the guy that we was just talking
The
about?
U.S.
We don't know
citizen
if
that's
he's
being
a legal
detained by
immigrant,
ICE.
brother. The policeman had a birth certificate. See, listen, this is how the
Okay.
Mexicans playing it.
You know, Beach, I
The
said
Puerto
this.
Ricans
I said
failed
this. Now
their
you
birth certificate.
like
They paperwork.
you like
And guess
right,
what?
and you
Most of
look
the time they
you
work,
look Cuban.
work, and
So-
if you don't overwork with a Puerto Rican got to pay, or the American citizen with the
So you need to make sure you have your papers on you.
then they get to collect them taxes. Okay, they do the taxes. So the thing is this here, man. A birth certificate is simple to come by. This is why, if you really get into the article, the Agenda 30, you'll see where that kind of stuff is going to be eliminated. See, Michelle just read the surface junk. She ain't spent no hours looking at that thing, man. You got to read that
You know,
thing. Get up from your
it ain't
table.
that deep. You don't have to spend hours reading it.
Brother, it's deep.
Okay.
You just reading the surface. It's more article. When the UN drafted that up in 2015, which was under our President Barack Obama at the point in time, they had a real agenda, man. The agenda is
So let me ask you a
to-
question, and I don't want to put you on the spot, but I do.
You go ahead.
Did you vote for Obama?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
They ain't put me on the spot, brother. Hey, brother, I voted for him the first time, and then the second time I said, well, he's going to be a lame duck. He's going to go hard. I thought he was going to do what Donald Trump doing right now, going hard. Donald Trump is really a lame duck president, and he's going hard. And everybody
they
thought,
pointed out
he
this
wasn't gonna
morning
hold
that one
Obama
of
back
the
down.
issues
Man,
Obama
Obama
had.
got in there. You know what he did? He intensified the doggone Patriot Act after he said he was going to get rid of it.
He also
Now we
deported.
got
He
cameras
also
on every
deported
corner.
2.5
Everybody is under
million
surveillance.
illegals.
Big brother is watching for real.
All
We
right.
can thank that to Obama. We can look at our
All
school
right, man.
lunches,
He also
man.
deported
These kids eating rabbit
2.5
food for throwing it
million
away. We can thank
illegals.
Michelle Obama for that.
He was the
Yes, I
deporter
voted
in
for him,
chief.
brother.
Reporter in chief. All right, man. Appreciate you.
I voted for him twice.
Oh, you voted for him twice. That's all. That's
It sounded like you only voted for him once. And he hung up. All right, caller, thank you for your patience. You in there?
What's going on, DJ? What's going on, everybody?
Good morning. Good
Yeah,
morning.
We wet all up in this joint.
Nah, I'm dry. I don't know what he talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know what he talking about.
This dude, boy, he Teflon.
Hey,
He
talking about-
waterproof.
and-
Give him the cones, Keith. Give
I
him the
don't
cones.
talk about. I'm dry.
and this is a room full of men talking about we wet. We ain't nothing.
Hey, man.
We ain't nothing. I'm good.
Hey.
How did you even get there, bro?
Hey,
We done talk about this lake
Because he the
all
pull-out
morning.
king. Because he the pull-out king.
hey, man.
We been talking about this lake all morning,
He the
and then
pull-out
he
king.
gonna sit up here. Nobody want it.
He the pull-out king.
We wet.
You came in here a little
I
deaf.
don't,
What's happening,
I
man?
don't speak French.
We. Watch it.
Hey, everybody think they pull out game is good.
We ain't talking about pull-out game, man. What's up? Here you go.
This is the bunk theory. Pull up.
It ain't debunked.
It is the
All
bunk.
Hey, I got. Hey, have you heard the song called by? I think it's called The Hustle, but I think the right
I
out.
just seen it.
Man, that song is called "I Feel Like Slapping a Nigga Today."
Yeah.
By Ludacris.
No, it's called some dude called Hustler. The
No,
song.
Hustle. Yeah.
Oh, cause Ludacris got a
Man.
song like that.
Yeah.
Man, this song is hilarious
This is
though.
by Nick Hustle. Nick Hustle.
You got DJ. When you get a chance, make sure you listen to that. 'Cause
Hilarious,
that song is in my. That song is a must play once a week. Once a week.
Straight up.
Once a week.
Like slapping.
There's a time of day where you just want to.
Hey man, because the Bible
Man.
tells us that there's a time and a season for everything. So I guess that
Yeah,
fall in
but-
there too, huh?
Hey, you can tell when somebody about to slap you. They got that bottom lip tucked in.
Yeah,
they got that other
they
hand
biting
way
that-
almost back to miss. They got their hand back down to their back of their shoes.
Run into my hand, Doc.
Oh
That's all you
man,
gotta do is run into my hand.
hey, no. When I
When they
get
lean back on that back foot.
when I get with my
But
hold on, man. When I get with my assistant, DJ, give me the powder. Give me the powder.
Come here. Give me the powder. Come here. Come here.
What time it is?
Give me the powder.
Hey, what do you say? Tell them powder ain't there. Hey, I ain't met a man there like you, powder.
Right.
I said, come here.
You know, that's amazing because that's an awful movie. But that's that part of the movie.
Yeah.
Everybody remember powder. Everybody remember powder.
Awful for a person who don't smoke weed. Awful for nice for a
No
person who
man,
smoke
even
weed.
no.
Yeah.
Even for weed smokers, man, that movie
You crazy.
was
Yeah, that was
that movie. Oh man, you had to be high.
You crazy.
Yeah.
You
And
had
they got the
You
police
crazy.
out here, so that's good.
What
you
the
know.
police gonna do?
What-
He just
what they
standing
gonna
on
do?
the island.
They blocked the traffic. They didn't not let nobody
they ain't
come
moving.
down Capitol right
They
there.
not, they blocked it.
Right.
Okay, that's good.
I mean, common sense should
Oh.
say you don't come down Capitol.
Wait,
But if you're not listening to the radio, you don't look at the news.
Use your eyes.
Oh, but we think we do it all. Remember, I'm
I know they think you can pull out there. I know.
ain't no
God's gonna
no
trouble
thinking.
the
This is-
water.
Tried, true, and tested.
Okay.
Is we ready for playoffs or what?
Huh?
Because I know you don't.
Huh?
Because I know you don't like the Bucks.
All right, Arizona. Let's go, baby.
What you mean? I don't like the Bucks.
They said,
No, because you hate.
No, man, you don't be. You
I
be
do
always
like
hating on
the Bucks.
I don't like the Bucks.
Man, you be
I love the Bucks.
Man, you fold your arms.
But you be hating. You don't give. Hey, you don't never give them nothing positive. Every time I call you, like, oh no,
No. That's me. That
You
is
don't never-
DJ. That's me. That is DJ.
keep. You're a bandwagon joke because you will say they would be good one day.
DJ do it too.
No, I'm a realist. That's what I am.
There you go.
So how deep are we
you
going?
ain't no
man? How
realist.
deep are we going?
First of all, right, Debo. Because first of all, he say he a realist, but he talking about his pull-out game is the best.
Yeah,
Get out of here, man. You ain't no realist.
How many kids I got?
Let me.
All right.
Hold on, DJ.
Hey, he just set himself up for that.
DJ, there's more than one way not to have children.
He just set himself up for that one. I was about to tell him a whole nother one.
Keith,
I got something for that.
How many kids do you got?
That you know of.
Settle.
Yeah, that you know of.
Keep your favorite word is keep living.
Yeah. Keep on.
No,
Keep on doing
I
what you
know what I'm capable of.
All right, man.
Yeah.
See, some y'all that's talking, y'all pull out
Hey,
game.
but speaking of Phoenix,
Okay.
did Buck get fired?
Yeah.
Wow. In 1 year?
Hey, but he's still getting paid. They still got to
he didn't
pay
get
him.
him
He was still getting paid by the Bucks.
He's still getting paid by the Bucks.
He's still getting paid by the
He
Bucks.
still get paid by the Bucks, and now from
They
Phoenix,
still
gotta pay
paying
him
what's
for
the name
2 years.
too. They paying
Adrian
3
Rivers.
coaches.
Yeah, they paying 3 coaches.
The coaching payroll is almost as high as the player payroll with all the people.
How dumb is
Hey,
that?
Phoenix paying 2 coaches too.
Yep.
That's right.
Because Frank Vogel, he had one. He only coached 1 year last year.
That's what Bud did too. He got
love to be an NBA coach.
Doc, I want
Well,
that check.
Bud,
yeah.
being an NBA championship holder,
Bud garbage.
has been bounced around, man. That's crazy. He has won.
But
He
there's
has
a reason
won.
behind it.
Yeah, but he's won it all before. So you got to give it 1 year is no time for a man to get in and implement.
Debo,
Yes, sir.
that championship saved them that year because
sure
we was
did.
gonna fire him.
that's
that
what
year.
Yeah, well, we knew that.
The year
we-
before.
We all calling for his head on the platter.
Oh man,
Hey,
they had
we
the
was
pitchforks
gonna fire him
and
the year before.
Hey, and I was one of the main ones.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I know you. I told you a Bucks hater, man.
No, I love the Bucks.
Yeah.
I do.
But Dame is back.
Yeah.
He won't play. He
told
won't
y'all,
play
though.
tomorrow, but he'll probably play Tuesday.
I told y'all. Listen, I told y'all it's gonna be an issue because this year with this new squad, Indiana couldn't handle us, man.
At the end of the day,
Why we
with
sit up
or
and talk
without
about
Dame,
Indiana?
Because that's who we played.
with or without Dame, if Giannis is that dude, he supposed to beat Indiana.
Yeah, but you need a support.
I'm not trying to hear that.
No, wait, dude. No one man can beat a team by himself, bro.
Hey,
Well,
if you that dude,
one man should be able to beat
you
Jordan couldn't
supposed to
even do
beat Indiana.
Jordan couldn't even do it.
He done won some series by
Not by
himself.
himself, bro.
All right, you're listening to Community Voice.
Hell
It's a wet Friday right here on beautiful Lake NOV. Phone lines are open 414-444-5250, 414-444-5250. Gonna take a quick break and be right back.
AURN News.
I'm Jamie Jackson. A new book is shedding light on what many insiders feared but wouldn't say publicly, the decline of President Joe Biden's cognitive health and the efforts to conceal it. In the must-read book Fight, authors Jonathan Allen and Amy Parnes recount troubling details. Parnes speaking to AURN News.
You know, we talked to people who said Eric Swalwell from California, who comes face to face with him at a congressional picnic at the White House in 2023, so a year before the debate. And Biden, who ran against him in 2020, doesn't recognize him. And Swalwell needs to cue him as to who he is. And there's so many more instances where, you know, he needs a makeup artist who travels with him, you know, who meets him when he travels. All of these things are detailed in the book, but clearly the White House was well aware of this sort of optics problem they had.
For AURN News, I'm Jamie Jackson.
Here's a look at your updated forecast. For today, cloudy skies with showers and storms likely, some storms possibly strong to severe up to 72. For tonight, showers and storms still likely, especially in the evening, will drop back to a low of 43. Then drying things out for your Saturday, trending cooler, mostly cloudy, a high temperature of 54. For your Easter Sunday, a chance for some afternoon rain showers in the upper 40s. I'm meteorologist Michael Caro on AM 860, The Voice.
You know I need the money, gotta get the money, cause I need some cash. Hey, come on, gotta get it.
To manage your money, you need to know what money is coming to you and what money is going out. Paying your bills, expenses, and making savings throughout each month. Keep records of your income and expenses. You may want to keep paper folders and electronic records. Set aside some money each month for your savings and emergency fund. Now you can see what your basic budget looks like for the month. Do you need to reduce expenses? Do you need both?
April is Financial Literacy Month, presented by the Milwaukee County Office of Equity. We invite you, the listeners of WNOV, to learn more about how to protect, grow, and invest your dollars.
Visit the Milwaukee Art Museum for a free day and celebration on April 24th. Explore the galleries and make art together. The lineup also includes a film screening, performances, and music. See the full details for this free day at mam.org. WNOV 860 AM and 106.5 FM.
Now, back to Community Voice with your host, Keith Parris and Devon Jones, DJ The Protege.
Welcome back, caller. Welcome to the program.
Good morning, you on there?
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, man, beautiful job, man. Y'all brothers doing a nice job. Hey,
thank you.
Y'all had me going with man, all that water out there, man. It's a big old storm, but ride out what you said about the church. You said you'd be on the organ for 2 hours. I'm like, man, that was so funny. You like, man, come on, Pastor, finish this. Come on, man.
Like, get it over with already, man.
Dude, that's crazy. Hey, man,
Jesus gonna get killed today.
A whole lot of times.
Get killed at least 7 times. He gonna get killed.
It's coming Sunday. Hey, man, y'all doing a wonderful job, man. God bless y'all.
Thank you. Same to you.
Man. I mean, I got it, but maybe after all these years of hearing it, but people become more creative and
Yeah.
just like wow, man. That just caller, welcome to the program.
Good morning, you on there?
Hang on, guys. Let me go into another room.
You should be in the other room, staged, ready to go, man. We should not have to wait for you to go to another room, George.
Keith, I don't even want to hear that.
Wait, let me turn it. Hold on, Keith. Let me turn the radio down.
Keith, you can't take 5 minutes to text a brother. I know you're a busy man.
I texted you back last night, George.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I gave you the name of the thing.
Okay, I'm gonna go check my phone right now.
Oh, you didn't check the phone before you check me?
Keith,
check the phone before you check me.
George, you'll always be in the Hall of Fame. George, you'll always be in the Hall of Fame because
okay. I texted you yesterday at 6:39 p.m.
Let me check.
First on the call sheet.
Let me see if I owe you a cleanup on aisle 6.
Yeah, you do. No. Check your phone for you check.
Hey, you got his number, so you in the Hall of Fame, George.
Keith Pierce. Keith, what is the name of the documentary about black actors?
First on the call sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Can I first on the call sheet?
Yes.
Okay, hang on. Let me Google because you didn't text me, Keith. I'm looking right at it.
Am I looking at a text right here? It says delivered.
Yeah, he texts
This is George.
First on the call sheet.
Yeah, he texts you because you got an Android. You in the green.
No, it showed delivered though.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but it's not on my thing, Keith. I apologize, but it's not on my thing. I'm looking right at it.
Call me, man, and checking me. It could be. I think they say number 1, but I thought it was called because I went and looked it up. It was first on the call sheet. I watched the female. There was the male.
See, I just don't want to pay for it.
And the female
because it's on Apple TV. I don't got that.
Get you a fire stick.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Okay, DJ, I'm finna start some mess with you, and then I'm gonna hang up.
Okay.
It ain't that your pullout game is strong. Your swimmers is weak.
Wrong.
Yeah, Jack.
He went to the soldiers, dog.
Wrong.
No
limit soldiers. I thought I told you.
Y'all stay in there too. Y'all stay in there too. Y'all stay in there too long.
I told you there's more than one way to be 32-0.
Y'all stay in there too long. Me?
That's a great line.
I get
when Larry Holmes fought it was Michael Spinks. And Larry Holmes hit Michael Spinks.
The world too. You got what you need done, man, because babies is a big responsibility. We love them when they get here, but take your time, man.
Yeah, ain't no rush.
Take your time.
So
hey, man, I'm gonna let y'all go. I got to get out of here, but
all right, okay.
Y'all.
So
and we don't want you to be a Democrat.
Okay, talk about me. So Larry Holmes hit Michael Spinks so hard. I know Michael Spinks saw his ancestors.
Yeah.
He kind of staggered and he turned his back and he walked away.
Larry Holmes is a heavyweight, man.
He walked away. So at the end, they're doing the post-fight interview. They said, man, what was you thinking about when you turned around and walked away? He said, I've been here too long. And that's why, and I heard that, and it was like, man, that is so deep. Because you've been in some situations, especially when you got hit, it's time to leave.
Some sense in you.
It's time to leave.
I should have been gone.
Right. Should have been gone, just from the top of it. But yeah, man. But anyway, that documentary, Michelle, I saw it. Michelle mentioned it. It's called First on the Call Sheet.
Yeah, I want to see that.
And they talk about it's like with the biggest black actors and actresses in the world, and talking about their experiences in Hollywood. It's incredible, man.
No, it is. I want to see it because they got the who on there.
Everybody.
Just seeing the trailer, I'm like, man, this is something I gotta see.
Yeah, and some of the real interesting things for the women, it was more about this thing of beauty and complexion.
Yeah, I can
so
see that.
Viola Davis, she was really honest. You know, she was like, I'm a woman, I'm dark skinned. They don't consider me beautiful, right?
But she talks about how she's underpaid.
Oh, she is. She's one of the greatest actors.
She got one of the greatest resumes ever. You know, put it up against anybody.
Her range is just,
male or female.
But then she pointed out, she said, you know, I'm not Meryl Streep.
Right.
And when she was talking about her and Meryl Streep did a movie together called Doubt. In that movie Doubt with Philip Seymour Hoffman, I think both of them were nominated for Academy Awards. Viola Davis was only in the movie for about 5 minutes total time, but it was just incredible. And then you think about, when she nominated for Fences?
Yeah.
You know, so she's just an incredible actress. But, I used to say, like, if you Tracy Chapman, you are just musically talented. I mean, Tracy Chapman is just incredible. But Tracy Chapman is a dark-skinned queer woman, as opposed to your girl, Miss Keys, who I think talent is pedestrian at best, but her get over in my mind is her light skin. That people think that, you know, she's beautiful. And we don't think necessarily that Viola Davis is beautiful.
She's talented, man.
Who?
Alicia Keys.
She's not Tracy Chapman.
But you said pedestrian.
She is pedestrian.
She's not pedestrian.
She is pedestrian. Her voice is
She
not
can play
good.
instruments.
She has a good voice and she can play.
sing.
But come on, man. Really? Really?
She not pedestrian, man.
She is pedestrian.
Pedestrian.
If she didn't look the way she looked, if she looked like Tracy Chapman doing what she's doing, you think she'd be as big a star?
I guess. I don't know.
No, Keith do have a point.
No, come on, man.
Keith do have a point.
No, because I mean,
No,
if you look at women who aren't as slim as her, they still a big deal.
No.
I'm just
Like
saying.
Jill Scott.
You got to look at.
Jill Scott is a big deal.
Jill Scott,
and she's also a big girl.
That's what I just said.
But listen,
She's
she
a
would
big
be
deal.
further.
She is.
She would be further than where she is if she wasn't
So would you
big and
compare Jill
light-skinned.
Scott to Alicia Keys in terms of talent? Who's more talented?
Jill.
Yeah.
How?
What, bro?
Oh,
Jill,
no, she can sing.
Jill is a better singer than Alicia Keys.
But Alicia Keys plays instruments too.
Bro, playing instrument is a plus, but however, when you line and talent up against talent, voice.
So one person that can do two things.
No.
And one person that can do one.
Wait, because Jill, she's also
What
a
instrument?
writer.
What instrument
She's
did
also
Michael
an
Jackson?
actress.
Jill is a writer,
She's
an
also an actress.
and she's
Can
a
play
composer.
Huh?
So there's
Play noise.
How many instruments did Prince play?
all
All of them.
Yeah.
But who's considered bigger?
Mike
or Prince?
Mike
Who's more talented, you think?
Prince.
I mean, based on your theory, who would be more talented?
Prince.
Oh, Michael can dance.
Wait.
Michael can dance.
Keith, hold on, Keith. Hold on, man. Let me give you some crickets, brother, because I need.
How is that cricket?
Hold on. Because Keith gonna explain. Keith.
I am.
Okay, I'll explain it.
Okay.
So he just pointed out.
I gotta explain. Okay.
He just pointed out.
You both
just
do something
wait,
that
hold
the
on.
other one
But
don't
you
do.
just contradicted yourself.
No, I didn't.
Let me explain. We just brought up the Jill and Alicia Keys, right? Jill and Alicia sing. Alicia plays piano. You ask a person that does two is more talented. That's when he brought up the Prince and Michael.
So do you want to be right or correct? Because
Both.
Because the thing is, Mike can dance. You can't ignore
But
that.
you just wait, hold on.
Prince can't dance.
Oh!
Man.
414-444-5250. 414.
DJ tripping, man.
I ain't never seen Michael Jackson do a split.
Bro.
I ain't never seen him do a
You
split.
are not about to compare Prince dancing to Mike.
Yes, I am.
Hold on, wait. Now, with
You
this
said Prince can't dance.
With this, Keith, I do got to kind of sign with DJ because if you look at the younger
Stay on the
years,
bandwagon, please.
if you look at the younger years of Mike was cold, man. They was doing all type of moves, man. They was doing the mashed
actually
potatoes
made me
and
feel
all
like
that stuff.
he was a robot.
Man, dude, he was doing James
Did
Brown.
he ever do the splits when he was Michael Jackson?
He did the moonwalk.
Shit, that's hard.
It is.
And he didn't invent the moonwalk.
Man,
He ain't
sure
got
did.
to.
Yeah, he sure didn't. You right.
Plenty of people sing songs that they didn't write. It don't make that not a hit.
I'm just telling you that it helps in America to be light bright.
It does.
And damn near white.
Yeah, that's why we talk about Drake.
Because it's more marketable to those people.
Drake
Prime
is a
example.
good artist.
Prime
Drake is a good artist.
example.
He's just soft.
Prime example. That song, Why Do Fools Fall in Love, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody saw him before,
Oh.
so nobody saw him. So they was all thinking that it was a white dude that was singing the song.
Yeah.
So they was going
Well, he
crazy.
is half white. So white dude technically was singing the song. But DJ, DJ got mad at my boy. Who's my guy from Milwaukee? Poole.
Oh, Jordan Poole.
Yeah, when Draymond fired on him, DJ
He
called.
made us look bad, man.
You said like
I was with you, though.
back. You said
us
like
back,
yeah.
man.
Yeah. No, seriously. Because
He
when
did,
he
man.
punched him, man, that dude just fell down like man, you didn't do nothing. You just collapsed.
He took an L for all light skin
And the whole city.
Yeah,
We had to say, hey, he from Menominee Falls, man. He
No,
not from
hey
Milwaukee.
man, I'm
We
gonna be honest, DJ. Us brown skinned dudes was like, hey man, that's the Al B. Shore effect, man. that's that.
You want to know why I come here hostile? That's why.
That's that Christopher Williams effect, man.
All the dark skinned brothers going, we told you.
We told you.
DJ said,
That cat
oh
could
man. He just shook his head like, oh man, he
That
took
cat,
it, man.
Yeah, that didn't sit well.
that cat collapsed, man. Like, oh man,
41444.
Jesus.
And I'm just going like, well, maybe you had a shot if it was against a light skinned dude. But Draymond Green been hearing about his complexion all his life, and then when he saw you and you young,
He had that
and you talking
rage.
crazy.
He had that rage.
Yeah,
in him.
man, you triggered something you didn't even realize. What you thought he wasn't gonna hit you?
And man, I mean, hit him
Oh,
clean.
man.
But the thing is, he pushed them. So if you push somebody, bro, you gotta be ready. You can't just put your hands on somebody and not.
That's that Al B. Shore, Christopher Williams effect, man.
I think Christopher Williams, though, I think he a little hard.
Okay, well,
I
Al
think
B.
he a little-
Shore.
I don't know what.
Like I
No.
said, man, he set Milwaukee back.
There's
Man.
some stories about Al B. Shore.
He set us back, man. He set us back with that.
Oh my God! Here we go. So anyway,
He set us back with that. You got me reliving trauma,
dog just folded, man.
man.
And I'm be honest, man. Plus, I don't like King dudes neither, man. I thought all of the King dudes were soft.
King?
Anyway. Yeah, though he went to Rufus King.
Who?
Poole, Jordan Poole.
Mhm. Man, you better. The views and opinions.
Yeah, that's my opinion.
Look, dude, I
thought all them.
I made a mistake and made a comment about King, and one of their alum told their dad, who also went to King. You know what King said? Like, wow. So he looked at me, gritting on me, like, man, I didn't know it was that deep.
Man, Coach
Hey.
pulled up on me when I said something.
And
about
that
MPS.
and for Free Flow Friday, we going all over the place. But that's why I feel that because MPS is in such a debacle.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, King is in a little
Yeah.
debacle too.
Yeah, do you see that?
Teacher.
But
Yeah, that's
that's
crazy.
why I say that like MPS need to relinquish the high schools to the alumni and they just take care of K through 8
Man,
because the alumni for each specific high school,
yeah, they would
they
care more.
man,
Yeah.
they love their high school.
Yeah.
They care for it,
Yeah.
and they will make sure that they will get whatever resources that school needs.
And let me say something. Everybody can't go to Dominican.
Yeah.
All right, go on.
I'm just wondering, where was this teacher at when I was in school, man?
Wildin'.
It's like we had to bring her apple. Like, man, what?
Where was the teacher
Where
at
was the teacher at
when
when I
you
was
was
in
in school?
Man,
The views and opinions of this program.
you said that we had to bring her apple or something, man. We still didn't get that.
I think you're there to learn.
Hey, man. Yeah, teach me.
Man, I like that, man.
Hey, appreciate it. For a small fee, you can have it.
No, okay,
man, please,
dude. I saw.
Yeah, I'm hating. Man.
I saw some. And man, I talked to Quay Cool about this. There was some Olympic edition New Balance.
Mm-hmm.
These were so cold, man.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah,
they were
you
so
told
cold.
me about them.
Man,
I went to look them up.
Man, did you see what they was going for? Like $800.
$800.
800.
Yeah, no, I think it's like $850 or something.
Yeah, because they were bidding $800.
Man, please.
And then they had they had you could get they had one where it was like 150, maybe 200.
Yeah,
but wasn't in my size.
Dang, I know that crushed you.
Man,
right there.
that hurt, man.
And I just saw some. I showed you yesterday some kangaroos.
Stop calling them kangaroos, man. They roos.
So that's what they called.
Yeah, but everybody called them roos, man. I
They
didn't know
going
what
for
you was talking about.
$400, man.
What's kangaroos?
The roos,
Man,
those old
they-
sneakers back in the day. I
Man,
think they was
but
like the 80s.
But they
I
coming
don't know
back
nothing about
around,
that.
bro. They $400.
I probably have to look that up.
Yeah,
Anyway,
nice though.
is anybody on the phone line?
No, ain't nobody there. Yeah, but we
I
do
know
got to take.
people are really reacting on Facebook.
Yeah,
Man, they really reacting.
yeah,
Yes,
man. I
we-
got like 1,000 shares for what I just posted.
For real,
Yeah.
man. I'm amazed at this dude. This dude reminds me of 2009 when we had that flood.
Oh man, don't even. When I saw like a foot of water in my basement,
Ours too.
I'd never seen that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking about on the rec room side, not
Yeah.
because we regularly get water in the basement on heavy storms in the laundry room. But man, I come home, I'm gonna go down and watch HBO, dude. I went and got my double cheese steak with mayo and fried onions, and I'm ready to sit down, man. I could not get downstairs. Oh man, ain't nothing, dude.
Oh,
and I'm gonna just tell you y'all.
Can I tell y'all what just happened out there?
No,
Did y'all see that Cadillac just go through there?
No. Did he get through?
He got through, but he came past that cop down there. They got it blocked off. So he hit the siren on him, telling him don't go. He went. When he got down there, the motorcycle cops said, "Give me your driver's license." They running him right now. He finna get a fat ticket.
Noah's Ark, man.
That's what he get, man.
He might not just get a ticket. He might have a warrant.
And that's what I'm talking about. Y'all was on me about reckless driving.
Yeah.
If he
Some
slap
of the
that
stuff is
ticket,
common sense.
if you
man.
slap that ticket on him, that's more than a pretty
he
penny.
deserve it. He deserve it.
It's gonna curb
he
a lot
just
of
gonna
this.
drive by the cop.
So
Yeah,
what
he
do you
drove
do?
past him.
Yeah,
Just
I
dumb.
mean, I guess he thought he was Noah in the Ark or something.
No,
Oh,
he
he's
just
in
felt
the-
like he could do
he
whatever
in
he
a
wanted
Cadillac.
to do.
He was in the
That's
Cadillac.
the
You heard me.
problem.
Hey man, Noah rode in Cadillac.
Well, last time it flooded out here, was a Cadillac sitting out there, stalled.
Right. You was sitting there styling.
All right, you're listening to Community Voice. It's Friday. When we get back, we'll have the Protege's perspective.
See what it was, man. Gary Trent, he couldn't find his shot then. Prince couldn't find his shot. And I recall
The
the
Bucks got
conversation.
better because they got
No,
youth in the
no,
lineup.
No,
That's why they got better.
Wait,
That is true.
but they started making baskets because I remember the conversation me and you had. You were saying how when they was stinking up the joint because Gary Trent couldn't find his shot, Prince couldn't find his shot. You were
Prince
saying,
started off as one of the leaders in
no,
three-point, so Prince had his shot.
Not the first 10 games, man.
Yes, he did.
No, sir. Look it up. Now
We talked
I'm
about
a
this
Bucks
already.
fan. Like I watch every Bucks
But
game.
what I'm saying is, so they started off
But
the
I was
fact,
telling him.
the fact that a team might start off slowly.
Mhm.
Most teams are, and then those teams that run these streaks, where are they at the end of the season?
Yeah.
So I mean, I would have took that. The Bucks have shown steady improvement.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's improvement enough. Well, I think they can get past the Pacers. I don't know if it's improvement enough to beat if it's the Knicks.
It's Cleveland. It'll be either Cleveland or Miami or Orlando,
Right.
in the second round.
Well, they can get Orlando.
So they can get Cleveland too.
I don't know if they get Cleveland.
Well, I mean, with this new
Cleveland's
matchup with Kyle Kuzma and KPJ,
good. Dude,
like
you see
you really ain't got
Cleveland play?
nobody. Yeah,
Cleveland is good.
no, Cleveland is good.
And Cleveland has been good for the last couple of years. And let me say, they're
Cleveland
getting better.
always be Cleveland.
Yeah,
Well, they got
Just like
championships.
Detroit.
They got
Detroit will
championships.
always be Detroit.
Yeah,
But
but they got
Cleveland-
championships in both those cities.
Cleveland
Yeah,
got the nice.
and all of those players that's on those teams don't know nothing about it.
What your point is? What
That's my point.
you
What's
said?
your
Cleveland.
point?
You
saying
said Cleveland, Detroit's always going to be Cleveland, Detroit.
right?
But what I'm saying is they
ain't
have
done nothing.
championship.
They ain't
They
done
won
nothing. They ain't
championships.
been.
DJ, why is that nothing?
What do you? What player on Cleveland right
I'm
now
not
has
talking
won
about-
a
but
championship?
you
So
make
you
it sound
talking about old stuff? With the Bucks, you can actually say
You know why I
the Bucks
mentioned
won a
you
championship.
don't know why I said
Because
because
Giannis and Bobby and Brooke is there.
I responded to your sentence.
That's just like talking about the Bulls. Remember, the Bulls have championship. So what? Those players don't know nothing about the Bulls. They don't know nothing about the championship.
We're talking about Cleveland.
Right. We're talking about Cleveland. They don't know
for you, Cleveland. We're talking Detroit.
And Detroit, them players, they been retired.
But I think you should have been a little bit more circumspect in your sentence structure.
yeah,
That's all I'm reacting
Yeah.
to.
yeah.
Yeah,
he
your
got-
Why?
He got a point.
Why?
Because
So what?
you
Cleveland. This is for you.
That's like talking about the Rockets. Yeah, the Rockets got championships. So that was in the 90s.
But
they ain't.
I agree
what
with
player
that. I
on there
agree
that
with
got
all of that. But
championship?
the comment you made was, well, Cleveland's Cleveland and Detroit's Detroit.
'Cause they
And I'm
are.
going like, yeah, but what does that mean? Does that mean like recently?
They gotta prove it. That's what it means. That means
In some ways, they
you don't
already
take them
have.
serious.
In some ways, they already have. They
People
won
don't take
championships.
Cleveland serious, and you definitely don't take Detroit serious.
Detroit. They're up and coming.
Like I said, you don't take none of them serious.
Okay. All right. This phone is nobody calling us?
Oh, because they want to listen to us banter.
So
what?
Cleveland. Your voice did go up a little.
Oh
bit.
man, it went up. Doc.
Cause you
Wait a minute, tears. We're talking Cleveland.
That cat
talking about championship.
That cat turned into Philip Bailey.
Reasons. She's an easy lover. Talking about they got
We
championships.
went from Barry White to
10
Philip
years
Bailey. He started off like, yeah. We're talking Cleveland.
You talking about championships 10 and 20 years ago.
Oh man. Hey, but DJ, you did go from Barry to Philip.
That's okay. That's okay.
He went from Say Baby to
Reasons. That just shows you how diversified my game is.
The boy got range. D.I. He got range.
D.I. No, they ain't D.I. That's DJ.
We got to call him, man.
Yeah.
Call him. Welcome to the
Carl, thank you for
program.
your patience. You on there?
Hey, what's up, DJ the Protege?
What's going on, Trey?
Why your voice so high? DJ got everybody high. What's
I
happening, man?
just some coffee. The vote is clear. Okay, hey, happy Good Friday for all you guys, brothers.
Hey, you got us on speaker because you're breaking up, man.
Oh, I'm going off now.
Okay.
All right. Happy Good Friday to you guys.
Same
I
to
can't
you,
man.
hear nothing now because the radio is off. But anyway, I just like to say that in the spirit of Easter, I have no hate.
Oh, you should be hating on the
whatsoever.
Pharisees
I
at
just want
least.
to wish you guys a happy,
At the bare minimum, the Pharisees.
Pontius Pilate.
Pontius.
Yeah, maybe Pontius Pilate.
You can throw some hate their way.
Hey, I can't hear nothing y'all saying. I got to get back to the radio. Love
You
y'all.
listen
Talk
to us
y'all
through
next
the
week.
phone,
Bye.
man. All right, peace, man. All right, here come another brother walking. There you go.
There we go, brother. There we go. This our street.
Yeah, but let's extend some hate to Pontius Pilate.
Yeah,
and
Pontius
the
Pilate and the
Pharisees.
Pharisees. They definitely need to
Judas. You think I throw some hate Judas' way, right?
Definitely Jews. If you're gonna go there, you got to go Peter.
Oh man,
You know?
Peter.
Hey, but Peter was a gangster though.
Yeah,
Nah,
but
man.
Peter was a gangster.
Peter
denied
wasn't,
it.
he wasn't no gangster when they was trying to attach him to Jesus. Like I ain't
Yeah,
never
he was
seen the
scared.
dude.
He was
I
like,
ain't never seen the dude before.
Well,
And he said, "I would never."
well,
That's what he said. Man, I would never do that.
Peter had
Just
that
to turn
mindset.
around.
Peter had that mindset of better you than him. Somebody got to live to tell.
No, Peter got scared.
Yeah, he got scared.
He
That's
got scared.
all it is.
Yeah.
He had a human moment, and I don't know. I don't know what I do.
Said he had a human moment.
I don't know what I mean. Everybody know I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I don't know. Caller, welcome to the program.
Good morning, you on there?
Mr. Bill. Oh no. Good morning.
brothers.
What's happening?
I called to save y'all from yourselves.
Oh, good luck with that.
The Savior.
Jesus did that already.
The Savior is here.
Jesus did that already, Craig. I don't need no
Came to
savior.
say, oh, he the bootleg Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus did that for
He'll take
you
Jesus'
already.
sign on his day.
I don't need no savior.
The bootleg Jesus.
Jesus did it already. But give it a shot. Let's see what happens.
Trying to take Jesus' sign.
What's happening, man?
Well, Yeshua saved us from and see eternal damnation. I'm calling to save y'all from yourself.
Oh, so this Jesus Shuttleworth. That's who. Okay, I got you.
He called to try to save the death from the Indiana Pacers.
It's Jesus Shuttleworth. Okay.
Which is a great Reggie Miller moment when he was going through the slump. Ray Allen was going through the slump down in Miami. Jesus Shuttlesworth. It's Jesus.
And again, this ain't Jesus Shuttlesworth. This is his uncle.
Who played his
Uncle
uncle in
Drew.
the movie? Who was his uncle in the movie?
That chubby dude. He was on what's the movie with he was Mookie?
That wasn't Raheem.
Yeah, that was Radio Raheem.
Okay,
Yep.
all right. Hey, what's up, Craig?
I called to ask a question of you, brothers, on a more serious topic.
On Friday?
On Friday?
Yeah, we had some
Yeah.
serious stuff lined up, but this weather,
Man, this
it
lake
didn't
out here.
it didn't
Well,
took.
did y'all have a flood crash over there? Somebody running through the,
Man, it is.
through some
It's
standing
a
water?
couple
I'm gonna send it to
stalled-
you, okay?
stalled out. And
Man, baby dolphins and all type of stuff going on.
I had to walk on some woodchucks and stuff to get up in
Whole
here.
lot going on over here, Jack.
Wow.
See, we
Some
got
low-lying areas.
we got a little
What can
bitty
you say?
car up in here
Yeah.
trying to roll through. I don't know if they're gonna get through or not.
Man, listen.
Maybe Trump will name it the Gulf of America.
Well, it's definitely the Gulf of 20th and
WNOB.
Capital right now.
Yeah.
The Gulf of 20th and Capital.
Yeah.
Okay. My question, what is the common denominator of all this craziness we're seeing? In your humble opinions, just to get some feedback or thought on that subject.
But what's the I'm gonna need more context. What's all
So the
the
craziness
crazy?
would be the deportation, the tariffs, all of the executive orders, DEI, critical race theory, all of the removal of Black history.
Conservative thinking,
What's the common
conservative
denominator?
ideology.
Okay. What is it? Oh, somebody
No,
yelled.
I'm going to say it is that they are afraid of this becoming a majority minority country. They don't want to lose that.
But that's gonna happen anyway.
Okay, here we come.
Not if they can help
Here
it.
come the city. All righty.
I mean, even with interracial engagement, you know, it's gonna be, you know,
if the
black and brown
system
and,
don't
you know,
get
mixed.
control of him, and he's talking about sending American citizens to foreign, you know, land country, prisons.
Mm-hmm.
What's to stop him from just picking up anybody and starting to deport people?
Well, that just happened. They did just pick up somebody, a U.S. citizen.
No, I'm talking about, you know, they've already talked about running Ray J and Julie down on the street because they reckless driving. But what's to stop them from running a sweep through and just picking people up for that kind of activity or behavior and just shipping them out of the country and saying, you know, nothing we can do about it. Now they're gone.
But they can't do that to us.
Why not?
Because there's no question in our citizenship.
But he's looking to do that.
He's looking at it though.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen.
The fact that
Man.
the Supreme Court is even going to look at this is frightening.
Scary, yeah.
That's what's
Yeah,
frightening.
the birthright citizenship.
Yeah,
That's right.
That
That's
has
right.
been the law of the land for over 100 and what we saying 60 years. Am I doing the math right? So the fact that you think that you're able to do it, and here's the problem: if you say it's okay in one instance, what stops it from not being okay in another instance? Again, you had a U.S. citizen who was detained by ICE for allegedly not being documented, even though they got his birth certificate showing that he's a U.S. citizen. That is where, and then when people up here cheering, and not that we get a lot of that here, we only have one caller who will call in and cheer this whole thing about it's something more sinister going on. It's also a diversion because what he's doing with the tariffs is doing real damage. I'm talking like real damage. So if we're sitting over here talking about the guy that's down in El Salvador and they can come in and demonize him to the point where people say, well, he shouldn't get due process. I don't care. Jeffrey Dahmer got due process.
Man, he ate people.
You know, and coupled with that, what he's trying to do with the education system.
Right.
Just think about this. Taking away Head Start will send our children back 100 years. In the next, so essentially what he's saying is that the advances that we've seen in the education realm, because it's brought more competition to their children, it's like, no, we got to get rid of that.
Well,
And
I
it's
think the other piece of it is, and I had to start, you have to start looking at the demographics, right? When you look at college educated people are the minority in the country, not the majority.
Right.
So he can appeal to certain people who are, probably high school educated, the whole thing where you can go anti-science, you can go anti-knowledge. Yeah, and it's Ivy League college. It ain't, it wasn't Mount St. Mary's. It's Penn. So, I think that's it more than anything else. There are playbooks.
Well, let me add this too, Keith. So this piece on bringing the Afrikaners in, giving them land as refugees, talking about taking over Canada, which is a majority, Caucasian population, Greenland, majority Caucasian population, and then making them U.S. citizens. Now, we might think that that's far-fetched for the U.S. to say we're just going to invade those countries, but we can't say he's spoken it, and the fact that he's spoken it and has this unbridled power it's not so much scary, it's dangerous because of what the Supreme Court allowed him to do and saying the decisions that he makes in that office, he can't be really held accountable for them, as it relates to, legally or anything like that. And he basically is telling the Supreme Court right now, you're powerless. You know,
and I
so
think it's going to be up to the Supreme Court.
what are they going to do?
Most of the courts, with the exception of Judge Cannon down in Florida, has said that what you're talking about is ridiculous, man. It can't happen. But then you have folks who like, and I know you got Alito and you have Clarence Thomas. You know, they that Negro. I'm just trying to dude.
Dude, it's something else.
I mean, after a while,
He
man.
never he
Right, but
out
how
of
much longer is he gonna
everybody
even be
never
on the
ceased
bench?
to amaze.
Huh?
He out of everybody never ceased to amaze me.
Thomas?
Yeah.
Right. So we have to ask, when is he going to retire?
It don't matter
And, you
right
know-
now because they'll just replace him with another conservative. So
Right.
That's exactly.
And the problem with that
you know,
is it's
I
going to be
personally
a
don't
young
think Trump-
conservative.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Trump is healthy enough where he'll live to see another term. You know,
Another
I
term?
mean, with all the lies.
Are
that
you
they
talking about
talk
this current term?
Yeah. Or even the next one. So he's talking about
He don't get a next one though, Craig.
Well, hey, he's already said.
I know what he
This
said.
is what I'm talking about. If he lives, he gonna try to do it. And there are his people supporting him. You got people right now who are saying 4 more years after this term.
He won't win another term.
No, listen, I recognize what has to happen. But if so here, he's told his people already, y'all won't have to vote again.
Yeah.
If I get in this time, you won't have to vote again.
It was stolen,
Right.
man. They stole it.
Yeah, but that's just not true, man.
What's not true?
That you won't have to vote again. It's just not
DJ,
true.
I
man.
hear what you're saying, but what we're talking about would be predicated on the Constitution holding up. Right now, what he has done in defying the Supreme Court and the federal court is saying the Supreme Court has the Constitution has no authority. This is what he's saying by his actions, by the actions of his cabinet. What they are saying, what they are doing is that this rule of law that we've been living by, that we predicate all of our beliefs on, has no authority over him. And if he has the military under his control and can court-martial people who don't follow his instructions, he's already eliminating all these jobs. So,
but officials have already said that if he was to, unconstitutionally enact the nuclear codes or whatever, that they wouldn't listen to him.
No, that was General Milley.
Right. And all he has to do is declare martial law.
Yeah, and I think the other piece of it is this idea that he can use this Alien Act because he said we're not at war with Venezuela. I mean, we're not. There's hostilities, but there's not like a war.
No,
so that you're able to do it, and what he is banking on is that the people that he has appointed and supported on the Supreme Court are going to say that's okay. What they don't, if they do say it's okay, what they don't understand is you doing a slippery slope where all of us then can question, why do we follow the law?
Well, here, I know y'all got to go, but let me say this last thing. As a people, we need to keep in mind, we've been here 400 plus years in this context of under the United States banner. And that Constitution is a document that we've said really don't apply to us. But it is the document that has caused this country to have to recognize when our leaders, and I use that in quotes, push the issues to the point where they have to change. If they are going to just defy the Constitution and ignore it and basically create a constitutional crisis and give this man unbridled power. You might recall me using that phrase, unbridled discretion, related to these judges and the way they operate and the police and the way they operate. At the level of this unbridled power, the Constitution will become of no effect, and that's where the danger lies. He'd be able to move people out of this country with nobody being able to do anything about it.
All right, man.
I just think a lot of the things that he's saying is just pie in the sky.
Yeah, until it happens.
We got to see it happen because nothing is really happened. That was just crazy.
Listen, DJ, he got his people who were supporting him now questioning why did they support him.
But they did that last time. That's just stupidity.
And he lost.
Not at this level,
I'm not.
No. This is different. He's got these people afraid, and primarily because of what he did with this guy Garcia. You know, he's basically saying this birthright citizenship. And here's another thing.
Craig, I'm sure you won't get shipped out of America to wherever. I'm sure of it.
You know, I can't say that with any, because here's the thing: if they can pick up people and move them, there's no limit to it. I mean, think about what China did with those refugees. They put them in camps right in their own country. What's to stop them from doing these things? This is what I'm saying. When you have a sinister mind and your objective is to maintain control over the whole system, if he wants to be a king, and it's not so much that I'm feeling. No, I just want us to recognize what we see happening because of that document again. That Constitution is the only thing that has allowed us to say we have equal rights. We have not used it the way we should. That's the only thing that's going to, give us any opportunities going forward. If it gets abolished, all bets are off. Civil war is around the corner, and that's not being fantastical.
All right, Craig, appreciate you.
Peace.
All right, you're listening to Community Voice. We will be right back.
AURN News.
I'm Jamie Jackson. A new book is shedding light on what many insiders feared but wouldn't say publicly: the decline of President Joe Biden's cognitive health and the efforts to conceal it. In the must-read book Fight, authors Jonathan Allen and Amy Parnes recount troubling details. Parnes speaking to AURN News.
We talked to people who said Eric Swalwell from California, who comes face to face with him at a congressional picnic at the White House in 2023, so a year before the debate. And Biden, who ran against him in 2020, doesn't recognize him. And Swalwell needs to cue him as to who he is. And there's so many more instances where, he needs a makeup artist who travels with him, who meets him when he travels. All of these things are detailed in the book, but clearly the White House was well aware of this sort of optics problem they had.
For AURN News, I'm Jamie Jackson.
Here's a look at your updated forecast. For today, cloudy skies with showers and storms likely. Some storms possibly strong to severe up to 72. For tonight, showers and storms still likely, especially in the evening, will drop back to a low of 43. Then drying things out for your Saturday, trending cooler, mostly cloudy, a high temperature of 54. For your Easter Sunday, a chance for some afternoon rain showers in the upper 40s. I'm meteorologist Michael Caro on AM 860, The Voice.
At U.S. Bank, when they say they're in it with you, they mean it. Not just for the good stuff, the grand openings and celebrations, although those are pretty great, but for all the hard work it took to get there, the fine-tuning of goals, the managing of cash and workflows, and decision-making. They're in to help you through all of it, because together they're proving day in and day out that there is nothing as powerful as the power of us. Visit usbank.com to get started today. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, copyright 2024 U.S. Bank.
There's a winning magic powering up at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. This April, prepare for an exciting quest to $300,000 in the Enchanted Spins slot tournament. Just conjure your rewards card and play slots to earn drawing entries. Each Thursday, 60 winners will compete for thousands in cash and prizes. Let your journey begin with Enchanted Spins, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
The
The Art of Essence Beauty Bar, a new entity specializing in healthy skincare and beauty application for all skin tones. Come experience the luxury of tranquility. You can get 30% off the Essence package, a full body service. We have client specials, the beauty package, a mini facial with makeup application, just $65. Men, we got you too. The Beast package, beard facial with ingrown hair removal treatment, just $65. We also offer waxing, custom facials, lash extensions, and eyebrows. Our products are sponsored by Dermalogica. We are located at 8742 North Deerwood Drive, Suite 2, inside Studio Salons. The Art of Essence Beauty Bar is owned and operated by T. Michelle Essence, a licensed esthetician. For more information, visit our website at theartofessence.us or call 888-418-5356. That's 888-418-5356.
860 AM 106.5 FM. WNOV, The Voice. Now, back to Community Voice with your host, Keith Parris and Devon Jones, DJ The Protege.
Welcome back. Caller, welcome to the program.
Good morning. You're on air.
Yes, good morning. Just wanted to comment on what that guy was saying about sending people to Venezuela.
Mm-hmm.
I think you missed the point because I don't think you listened to Donald Trump good when he was saying that guy was a terrorist and he's in this gang and that's why he should be deported. What he was trying to tell you is what Trump is saying is, I want the ability to name anybody or label anybody as a terrorist or a threat to this country so I can send them away. So that means DJ, that means Ride Out, that means Keith Parris. Here's a good example. He'd love to be able to say that about Al Sharpton. Al Sharpton's a terrorist. He's a threat to national security. You see the words Trump is using? Threat to national security, terrorist.
Mm-hmm.
You see, and so then his base going to jump behind him and say, yeah, send them. But in a way, the guy was also telling you that it's backfiring because now his base is saying, wait a minute, you're getting too much power here to be able to say that. At that town hall meeting with that guy, that congressman in Iowa, that senator,
Senator Grassley.
Even the white people were saying, hey, bring that guy back. What are you doing? You know, and all Grassley could do was stand there and look stupid.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to understand what Trump is doing right now. He's pushing the limits of the courts. It's a battle right now. If he wins this battle and end up not bringing that guy back, hey, everybody's in danger. And you couple that with this citizen's birthright thing he's doing, man, he'll say you ain't a citizen. He wants the power to be able to say, I'll determine who's a citizen and who's not. So you better watch out, man. That's all that guy was trying to tell you. He didn't explain it like I did, but that's what he was saying. Y'all have a good day.
You have a good one too.
Yeah, and if they can go in and gut the 14th Amendment, what then stops them from gutting the 22nd Amendment, which is the one that says that a president can't serve more than 2 terms. You know, and then the other question is, you know,
But it's still
how do you
gonna have
rule
to
it
be
unconstitutional? It is constitutional.
it's still gonna have to be an election. You know?
So is the court taking it to send a message to him that there are limits? I mean, I'm because it seemed to me that this it's like Second Amendment cases. You know, when it comes to the Second Amendment, the conservatives will always say, "Oh man, no, there's no threat to it. You can't alter it in any way. It is what it is." And you kind of go like, "Wow, okay." But if again, you talk about the 14th Amendment, what does that mean? I mean, does that mean that it was unconstitutional? So now, as descendants of enslaved Africans, we're not U.S. citizens?
You know, maybe this guy is for lack of a better term, the guinea pig for this. But he chose the right type of person in the right climate. What I was saying is that he will not be able to do that with you or Craig. Now, even if he to the last caller's point, if he get the labeling people certain stuff, like Keith said, that resonates with people. But you can't say that we're not citizens.
But
you can't, because we're already
I get it.
Here.
I get
it. 1, 2.
Yeah.
Social security numbers. It's so many things that you can go back just into our own personal lineage. Not even, most of us don't know what tribe we came from, whatever, but we know that our people from Mississippi or something like that. You won't be able to say like, oh, this ain't a citizen when it comes to me and you.
No, you are correct. However, this dude is not following the rules. So the rules don't apply to him. Well, it should, but he feel like it don't apply to
He's been a
him.
line stepper since forever.
Right. So all of this that he's trying to do with the ending the whole birthright citizenship and saying, well, if you are a hardened criminal, we gonna send you to El Salvador. So, think of all of these high school shootings and college shootings that will now be deemed as you are a murderer. You got the chance to go to El Salvador because of what he's trying to do. He want to send
That's
people.
an actual crime, though.
I get it. But what he's saying is if you commit a crime on American soil, you should serve your time on American soil. So why, if I kill somebody over here and you send me to El Salvador?
I don't know why. I don't know how much of that is a soundbite.
I think it is.
There's all
he is just a walking soundbite.
I mean, I there's all kind of constitutional issues about you doing that. Now, if people don't say anything, right? If Congress, and there's moves now in Congress very quietly to try to check his power on tariffs. Because guess what? He's messing with people's money,
right?
And everybody, and I think Congress is beginning to get somewhat of a spine, only because of what they're dealing with when they have to go back home for those town halls. They're getting wiped out. I mean, they're getting crushed. People are. And look, let me say to the people that voted for him, we saw what he did the first term. What happened? And there was nothing in his rhetoric on the campaign trail that said that he had changed, that he had modified his position.
Said a few weeks ago, I don't want to hear no complaining. I don't want to hear about egg prices. I don't want to hear about gas or the cost of a chicken or the Dow Jones. I don't want to hear about none of that when it comes from them, because they are the ones who voted for him. And like I said, it was a farmer on TV that said, when I voted for him the first time, and his tariffs hurt my farm. The reporter asked him, "Are you gonna vote for him again?" He said yes. And then his follow-up question was, "How is your farming business doing?" And he said, "Well, he's doing the same tariffs that he did the first time." How dumb do that sound, man?
And I agree with you, but a lot of,
I'm not trying to hear that.
Man, a lot of these people that's on that side is saying, man, that they want the white to be the majority, and they feel like that the white is heading towards the minority, and they want to try to stop it in any way that they can. So even if that means voting against your own interests, just to keep the white race the majority, then I would do that. So it's just crazy, man, that they harming themselves because they think that they are becoming the minority.
That's the problem with identity politics, though. It's very surface. It's easily exploited. And then people get like, oh, man, here's the reality. Let me do this. And I know they listen from time to time, and I know they won't be able to hear us because they're out here. Let me shout out to people, the brothers and sisters out here from DPW, man.
Yeah. Big shout out to them.
Yeah, I mean, they get out here.
They working diligently.
People complain and complain, but they're out here, man. And today would be a holiday for them.
Mhm.
And now it ain't like they ain't getting paid. They're getting paid double.
But no telling if this was the first stop or the second stop or the third stop.
She did a good job over here.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely shout out to the DPW individuals that are out here on 20th and Capitol. They finally getting ready to move that yeah. Maybe it couldn't latch on the first one.
Yeah, because it's off the sidewalk now. So
Mhm.
yeah, it was up to the stairs when we
Yeah,
first
it
got
was. Like
here.
I said, I was walking on people's lawn and in the wood chucks. But they said, Jermaine, you swam here, didn't you?
Yeah, man. Hey, man, listen, man. I took, because I believe in plane, train, automobile, bus,
Ride out
canoe.
Phelps.
However you get here, get here.
Yeah, ride out Phelps.
Hey,
Yeah.
man. In the wintertime, you can call me Dan Jansen because you ice skate into this joint. But in the summertime, I'll be right out Phelps. You understand me?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Hey, I know a little bit.
Well, you know what? She did a great job on her side.
Yeah, because it's clear over here. Yeah.
It's coming down here. She got it in.
That's
And they open
because
up-
whenever you got a problem,
call a woman.
Call a black woman. She gonna fix it for you. She gonna fix it for you.
Now, Keith, before we leave, I know I was telling you about that song, that Hell is Hot, Ain't No Water There. I got to let you hear it, Doc, because people be thinking I'm lying. Okay. But let me let you hear this song.
And it's to everybody in here that don't know Jesus as their Savior. I don't know what key I sing in, okay? It might be Q, but I sing in one of them. And it goes like this. Hell is hot, ain't no water there. Oh, hell is hot, ain't no water there. No ice, no tea, no lemonade, no Coke, no Sprite, no Gatorade. Oh, hell is hot, ain't no water there. Hell
Now you know what I
is
got to
hot,
deal with when I be on the order.
ain't no water
Like,
there.
why y'all making these
no
songs
ice,
so?
no tea, no lemonade, no Coke, no Sprite, no Gatorade. Hell is hot,
ain't no water there.
No Coke, ain't no Sprite,
No Gatorade.
Sound like
no
that one
Gatorade.
song. I'm not tired yet.
Oh, I've been running for Jesus for a long
Yeah,
time.
that's what that
I'm
sound.
not tired yet.
That's the key that she was
No,
She said key of Q.
I'm not
Right.
tired yet.
in. Right.
Let me shout out my first cousins there in the Church of God in Christ.
Yes, sir.
Man, I love the Church of God in Christ. But let me say this. Folks can make up a song.
Doc, I'm telling you, y'all listen. People be thinking I be lying.
Folks can make up a song, and who was Steve Harvey talking about? Sister Odell.
Oh, Sister Odell.
But folks can get up, and that's the genius of African people.
Yeah.
But man, you get up there and you go like, is that in any of the? Because we have to operate with hymnals. Is that in any of the hymnals?
You don't find it. I mean,
are there hymnals in the Church of God in Christ?
You got a dude on a bike now.
They
So
don't use
the
hymnals?
street back. You know the street back
but
to
they
where
do
it's at.
sing hymns though. Like it depends on what church. So they might sing, near the cross or, come to
street
Jesus
so
or
dirty.
something like that. But
all that soot, all that's come up from the sewer.
I
Well, shout
remember-
out the sister. She got her.
Yeah,
she got her
it done.
side straight.
Yeah, I just said, there's a dude that was riding on a bike. Just went past.
Did they move the car yet?
Yeah, they just moved it.
Okay.
Literally just moved it.
So I wonder, man, if once your engine, that's it, right?
yeah, Doc, because you got to wait for it to dry out.
But you can once it dries out.
Once
you
it
can-
dry out, then you. But it's
'Cause I
gonna
know
take
that
some hours.
They talk about. Does anybody y'all see the Carfax commercials?
Mm-hmm. With the Fox.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know this. Every time you take your car in for an oil change,
Oh yeah,
They reported.
Yeah,
They reported to Carfax.
Yeah.
And so, like accidents, all those things. And I know that when they were having flooding in Florida, there were cars, and they had to tell people to buy these used cars. They're from Florida.
Mm-hmm.
They've been
Bless you.
They've been in the floods. I've been through the storm and rain.
But
I don't even know where that car came from.
Yeah, on this side, I think you can travel. I wonder they're gonna start letting traffic go east. So again, shout out to the good folks there, DPW, man. Appreciate y'all. Like I said, you don't get a lot of they're struggling across the street over there, but you can see now where a lot of that water is going down.
There's a lot of the way it's rescinded.
Yeah.
Man, I want to open up a burger joint, man. I know we all over the place, but I want to open up a
So Jermaine is hungry right now.
Yeah,
He
kind of
thinking
like
about what he want to eat.
No, I mean Keith actually had me when he told me about that steak sandwich. They just took me to a whole different, but something like
Man,
Five
I need
Guys,
me a good steak
man.
sandwich, man.
But I think I want to name my joint not Five Guys.
I'm gonna have
but
to go buy some steak and just make my own steak sandwich.
Yeah, we was thinking about doing a joint like I was. Ron ain't GM with it, but I was gonna do, sloppy joes and wings.
Oh,
that's all we serve: sloppy joes and wings.
Rhythm spoon.
Rhythm spoons.
Give him the soup.
And I did have the opportunity to go to the third Thursday mixer there at. They went to Cream City Eatery, folks on the inside. What an incredible space! Yeah. I really complimented the owner for what they did on the inside. They have a lot of that Cream City brick in there. Yeah. That's really nice. The food looked like it was really nice.
Okay.
You know who I want to check out? The Brownstone Lounge.
What?
You never been to Brownstone?
Mm-mm.
It's small.
No, I'm talking about
downtown.
It's a like a eatery. It's a restaurant. Yeah. Ain't it called Brownstone?
I don't think it's called
Brownsville. No, it's called Brownsville.
Oh, Brownsville. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That's the old
Brownsville Collective. Right?
Yeah. That's the old
Brownsville.
Oh,
yeah.
Lloyd.
North and West's and Bayou.
Yeah, Bayou. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard they got some solid food.
Oh,
they do.
Great food, man.
And it's black. Yeah. Fire.
Yeah, I want to check them out.
Fire. Hey man, come to my restaurant, man. So my restaurant.
And
it's kind of
right.
Do you really got a restaurant, man?
His is right next door to A&J Liquors.
Hey, it's kind of like Five Guys, but it's called A Few Niggas.
Man, get
but you gotta come try it out, man. It's kind of like Five Guys, man.
Don't say it again. We got
it. I seen something on YouTube like that, and it said black people should open up, but don't call it Five Guys. Call it what you just had said.
Yeah.
But then the question was, who gonna work there?
Yeah, Doc. I'm looking to hire.
You know who work in your kitchen?
I'm hiring.
Everybody.
We go because we really want to get the work done.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Jose.
Yeah.
No, everybody gonna work there. Like I said,
is gonna be done, man.
Because we want the work done.
Everybody is one of them. I don't discriminate
with
that.
Pepe Le Pew, man.
Everybody is one of them.
Pepe Le Pew.
Sometimes we call a squirrel that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody.
As soon as you mention that squirrel, Meat's gonna show up in that coat, man.
Five Guys. I like that. And a few Negroes.
And a few niggas. Negroes.
A few Negroes.
Like I said, man. Anything have been called out: a raccoon, a tree, a napkin, anything. You call anything that. Black person, white person.
Yeah.
All right, we can walk to our car. We don't have to take the rap.
Yes, because I got on Jordans, man.
It is nasty.
Man, I was gonna be mad because I got on these Jordans, and I got to keep my Jordans clean, pimping. You understand me?
Oh man, you that's right. You Jordan out.
Hey man, you understand me? We got to keep them clean.
2 words.
Those are Gordons.
Nah,
clean.
You know
what?
The Bucks.
Air Gordons.
Wait.
Hey,
What? He got the Air Gordons on.
The Gordons.
Now listen. Now you.
Air Gordon.
Here he come.
Air Gordon, you're out.
Wait a minute, hey Demo. Hey Demo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They Mark Jordans.
Yeah, Mark Jordans. Mark Gordon.
Mark Jordans.
Okay, hey Debo, since you want to play,
Mark Gordon.
I actually got a video of your outfit that you just got from Taiwan. Since
we are getting stuff from Taiwan, we ain't getting
since
stuff
they got
from the mainland.
tariffs on the it's guys in the parking lot, man. They can't get the.
I don't go in the parking lot.
Oh, I thought that's where you went in the parking lot.
I know you didn't get that.
I know,
Mikey
but there are some retailers who are working from parking lot to parking lot, right, D?
Yeah, Debo know him firsthand.
Well, a whole lot of people know him firsthand. Shoot,
Why you put? Hey, man.
Come on now.
Hey, man.
A lot of people
know.
know.
It's taking you a long time.
Oh, because I got a whole lot of I got.
Hey man, your good friend was in this morning.
Who that?
Pastor Teresa Thomas Boyd was in this morning.
Is that right?
Yeah, she was here just before you got here. She left out with garbage bags on her feet.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Trying to get to the car.
Oh, that was her?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You sent a sweeper in.
A street sweeper.
Yeah,
But
that part.
I don't know how they gonna sweep this up. You gonna have to do this manually.
Well, it's gonna rain again, so
yeah, it's
I
most
know
definitely
it's supposed to rain.
again.
I think by the time y'all get off this afternoon.
So they gotta fix the sewer system then.
Yeah,
It's not that. If you note, the water went down when they cleaned off the grates. It's so much trash, man, and it all builds up right here. This is a low spot in the city.
Yeah, you're right. Look at Debo. Just knowing everything.
Well, everyone, as we wrap up another program, this is Resurrection Sunday weekend, so hopefully folks will get out and go to services. I know you hear a lot of people, I can't believe they show up. If they show up for one service, that's good. So enjoy that. I know there are various Good Friday services.
What is the number one attended non-member, if you will, church service? Is it Mother's Day?
Easter.
Yeah, Easter, Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm.
You know you got to come there for Mama.
Maybe watch night service too.
Not anymore, man, because, now that we realize what it's for, I think, first of all, churches are getting older, so they don't want to be there at midnight.
Yeah.
Well, no, they have stopped that. They have it probably from 8 to 10, or 6 to 8.
Some
6
churches,
to 8.
some churches stop it, but I do know of some churches.
When
that
I was
still
little, we
do.
used to go to midnight. When I was little.
Oh man,
the kids love that,
you ain't telling me
man.
nothing. You can come in and know you on your knees praying. That's what Ella Wallace would have us doing.
Yeah, I'm glad you finished
And
that.
as soon as you get up,
Really?
Clean it up.
Really?
Gotta clean it up.
Clean it up.
I didn't know it was messed up. That's
gotta
your
clean up.
mind
What you messed
on
up?
your knees.
Debo started all over again.
oh, man. As soon as they got off their knees, they was on their way to the club. As soon as they got finished, they was on the way to the club.
Hey,
There
let
we
me
go.
tell you something though. One New Year Eve, I caught myself bringing it in the club after breaking the tradition of going to church all these years.
Worst decision you made?
The worst decision I've ever made in my life.
That was a rough year.
No, it's not. I'm telling
Dang,
you
look
what
at all them
happened.
cars.
It was, oh my God.
This
looked
is
like
Capitol.
that looked like a funeral
It
procession.
sure did.
I don't know what happened on 43 last night because
man.
that
Was it a
traffic
fire?
was like, no,
I
what
don't
it
know,
was.
dude. It took me a long
Yeah, it
time,
took me too. I thought it was
I
a
took,
fire.
and it was like 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
and wait a minute, when I took Frankie home, I took him 4:30. It was,
And it was
backed up.
backed up then.
It was backed up then because we were going like, what's happening? So something happened up on 43 North.
Yeah, it did.
That traffic was just like,
Oh,
man. All right, I gotta go. Hey, everybody, have a good Resurrection Sunday weekend. DJ, thank you. Debo, thank you. Jermaine, thank you. Callers, we thank you. The good Lord willing, creek don't rise. Hope to talk to everybody tomorrow. And as always, go from this place in peace.
Oh, yeah.